So Douglas, tomorrow, Z-Day, you're speaking. What's it gonna be like? Give us a taste.
I'm going to talk about global sustainability, kind of like in the way I usually do, but I'm reversing it this time. We're going to talk about from Mars to Earth. Usually when people think about space exploration, it's always going from Earth to somewhere else. But I'm going to flip that around and say, okay, what if you're already there? What would you need? Now, let's bring that back home and think about that for a minute.
That sounds exciting. How can your experience with the space program be applied to the movement?
Well, everything you do in space exploration has to be done sustainably because there's no Walmart up in orbit that you can just go resupply. Yeah, I know, right? No,
Oh my God, I did not know that. I'm so disappointed.
you figured they'd be everywhere, but no, they're not in orbit. So you have to plan accordingly to bring as much with you and also recycle and reuse and manage your resources properly. And when you're in that environment and you work in that environment every day, you end up adopting that philosophy kind of internally. And that philosophy applies just as well back here on Earth, and we just don't quite do it the way we should be doing it. If you can build a Mars base, which we can, and have it function properly so that the astronauts don't have to be maids all day long for their habitat so they can actually go out and do the work that they need to do, why can't we do that on a planet that was kind of designed for us to exist, whereas instead of a hostile environment like Mars? So I just kind of bring all that together.
Do you feel that space technology education is useful for everyday members of society?
Absolutely, because most people don't even realize how much of their everyday is based off of past space exploration derivative technologies, whether it's MRI machines, CAT scan machines, a lot of medical devices. The medical industry has benefited a lot from space exploration because when you throw a human being into the environment of space, all kinds of funky things happen. And so you end up learning a lot about the human being through that and different ways to take care of us. And the material technologies, nanomaterials, yada, yada, all the list goes on of the technological advances that have come from just the thought process of, crap, how are we going to do that in space? Once you ask that question, you open up the path to learn a whole bunch of new things. And that applies right back to everyday life.
It's so funny. It seems like the more we try to get away from Earth, the more we learn about life on Earth.
Exactly. It's kind of ironic, but very true.
So if you had the opportunity to live in a global resource-based economy, how would you like to spend your time?
I'd be building spaceships. Absolutely. I'd be working with a bunch of space geeks just like me who would wake up every morning going, oh, I can't wait to build the Enterprise or the Millennium Falcon or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just pick your sci-fi spaceship. That's what we would be working towards and going to explore beyond the solar system and really just pushing humanity to that next level.